Mickey was showing us there the Halloween forecast, and Halloween can be such a fun night for both kids and adults, but it could also trigger anxiety or stress, and it could also perpetuate mental health stigmas. So here today to talk more about how we can be more considerate of others on Halloween, Michelle Essery from Full Well Neurofeedback and more. Michelle, thank you so much for being with us today.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Claire.
All right, so let's talk about Halloween and sort of how we can, how this could impact mental health and what we can do to make sure it's a great night for everyone.
Yeah, and really, I think some of the main ideas to consider are different people are coming from different places. And so sometimes they have experiences that may or may not be positive towards really scary things or things that may be really loud or really stressful that way. But what we want for a holiday is to have fun. And so as a result, we get to choose how we want to spend the holiday, and we can even be considerate of other people and their choices. One of the number one things I recommend, and this is probably a stress saving tip for across the board for everything in your life, but being prepared, and this is not just if you're a Boy Scout, this is everybody. 5 minutes of planning, whether it's having the candy you need or knowing that you're going to turn the lights out so people don't start coming to, or preparing to sit down outside, what route you're going to take, whatever it is. If you can prepare, that's going to reduce a lot of stress. Like I said, it fits in all areas of life. If you spend 5 minutes preparing, it could save you 20 minutes of stress, right?
Yes.
Another thing is host your own party. If it is stressful for you or people you care about, maybe your kids or other friends of yours, you can host a party that everybody's going to enjoy. You can remove the things that are going to be stress producing, and you can take control of the situation that way by hosting something that's going to be fun for everyone. Focus on fun. There are a lot of really fun activities to do around Halloween. You could carve pumpkins, or if you're anti-knives, you could do painting pumpkins. They last a little longer also. You can do all kinds of dressing up, costume stuff. Churches have options if you don't want to do scary trick-or-treating. There's a lot of things that you can do to focus on the really fun activities, where you have the fall festivals and the hay rides and all those fun things. You can practice trick-or-treating. Now, this is one that's really useful, especially for kids, right? If your kids have some anxiety, you can actually do a practice run. This is good for kids with some sensory stuff. You can go through, not only does it give them a chance to practice, going up maybe to somebody's door or even your own door, but you can walk along the strip or the area you're going to walk for trick-or-treating, and you can identify the houses you might want to skip, right? Like, I'd like to not go to this one or not go to this one, and you can plan ahead that way. Another one is demystify the scary. So this one it's pretty easy, right? When something is big and scary, and this is especially true for kids, but it can be true for all of us, reminding ourselves at whatever level, child level, that's a plastic thing, that's not real. Adult level, I know that that's a made up person who's dressing as that. I know that that's not an actual enemy, that's not an actual something that I need to be scared of. Bringing yourself back down to reality, recognizing that this is a toy, this isn't real, this, whatever it is, this is made of plastic, it isn't alive. And be flexible. If you need to adapt, or if somebody you care about needs to adapt, be flexible. You can make the most of something. In life in general, things are not always going to go how we planned. And if we roll with it, we can continue to enjoy and have fun with things like Halloween. Even if something scary pops up, you know what? We'll go a different way. We'll try something different. We'll go home and sort candy together and watch a movie. Whatever it is, you can choose to do something that makes the most of your holiday and the holiday of those around you.
I love those tips. And you were even saying to practice the trick or treating. I think that goes back to being prepared. It's just one thing you could do to be prepared for the night. And I love those tips and being flexible, all of that. Michelle, thank you so much for being with us today. We certainly appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Claire, for having me.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.